It is a hard topic for families who have lost a loved one in a drunk driving crash. The pain immeasurable, but the suffering spans further than that. In this morning's Project Drive Sober, we're focusing on the families of addicts, the families who say they need support as well. Here's the I-Team's Kristen Byrne.
It's a support group not for alcoholics or drug addicts, but for their families.
Why did you join in the first place?
Yeah. Well, I joined in the first place because I was in pain. We want to help them, but we really need help for ourselves.
We're not showing the faces of members because just like AA, this group is anonymous. It's called Al-Anon, and it's been around since 1951. But still, some don't know it exists.
People hear Al-Anon, and still today they think it's AA.
Jerry Vatney heads up the local chapter.
It can be your parent, it can be your spouse, it can be your kid, it can be your neighbor, it can be your boss. It's for anybody who's affected, who's having a problem with someone else's drinking.
Similar to Alcoholics Anonymous, it's a 12-step program.
I don't think it's talked about at all.
This member feels the families of addicts are sometimes forgotten.
Somebody dies of a drunk driving accident. Obviously that person's impacted and their family, but then there's the wife or spouse or kids or parents sitting at home of the person that just did the driving. They're impacted. They've been impacted for a long time.
The group has about 100 meetings happening all over southeast Wisconsin. They're open to the public and they're free. Even so, Vatney says AA is more than 10 times bigger in southeast Wisconsin.
Like there's at least 5 people affected by one drinker, whether it's their kids or their parents or whatever. You would think the opposite was true, that Al-Anon, there would be, like
More members.
More members.
Al-Anon doesn't seem to have the membership that AA does. Would you like to see that change?
Oh, I would. I'd love to see that change. Yeah.
And why do you think it's needed?
It's needed because I think that people are growing up with alcoholism and they're bothered by someone else's drinking, and they need help, but they don't know about Al-Anon.
You're not alone. You're going to be surrounded in a meeting by other people that have the same issues as you do. It takes away the shame, takes away the guilt.
For the I-Team, I'm Kristen Byrne.
Kristen, thank you. And right now on our website, we have a list of Al-Anon meetings you can check out. There's one every day of the week in our area. All you have to do is go to tmj4.com/drivesober.